Let's talk to Connor Campbell. He's the financial analyst at Spreadex. Morning to you, Connor.
Good morning.
Right, let's kick off with cable, the great British pound against the US dollar. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, it's sort of getting tricky. It's getting trickier to sort of work out what exactly to do with cable, given how how sharp it climbed last Friday and then continued on Monday. A lot of it not really necessarily coming from pound strength, but just sort of the dollar is in a funk at the moment that really can't shake. Against the euro, it's the same. This morning already, you've had the UK inflation figure come in at 3%. It's still obviously very high, but a tad lower than what it was in December. I think it's probably too early to make any assessments about the state of UK inflation off of that one figure. But if it does start pulling back, in the first half of this year, as many sort of have speculated it will, that's not great news for the pound, given that that's only going to further delay or put off the Bank of England from sort of doing anything near a rate hike, especially in the first half of 2018. You've also got UK retail sales on Friday. They're expected to not be great. I think they're set to fall from 1.1% in November to minus 0.8% in December, which isn't great given that December is the Christmas month. You'd ideally want a really healthy figure for that. In terms of our clients, we've still got buyers around that 1375 to 138 mark. Now, obviously, it has climbed quite sharply, but I think it's just because the dollar is struggling, and it's hard to really ascertain why the dollar is struggling. The dollar is sort of ignored. There's been plenty of opportunities for the dollar to sort of bucket its ideas up and maybe turn things around. It's not like it's been all bad news coming out of the US, be it economically or politically. Yeah. Yet the dollar just hasn't been able to shake sort of this bearish feeling around it, from the end of 2017 going into 2018. So I think that's why maybe our clients are still buying cable, despite it being not a particularly great week for the pound in terms of UK data.
Understood. So I saw some of the economic commentators over Christmas were talking this up to 148. Okay, are people trading this as a rule, or are they sort of buy and hold?
I think given the consistency of our clients' behaviour, they seem to just sort of be bought it and sort of stuck with it. We haven't compared to some of the other sort of instruments, we haven't really seen that much shift in patterns or anything, or any new wave of sellers coming. Obviously, there are still sellers there. Given how high it's climbed, there are going to be sellers around that 138 level. But given the consistency, I do think it's sort of people buying and then sitting.
Understood, Connor. Thank you very much indeed.